Welcome back everybody to another episode of Mr. Mod's Project Zomboid MOD SHOWCASE. Today we're looking at some amazing mods, so let's get right into it. First up, we have one of the coolest mods I've seen in a while, ClimbWall. This lets you climb up one-story walls. This is crazy, I never thought we could do this in Project Zomboid. All you have to do is hold down E while you're approaching a one-story wall, and you'll start climbing it. This mod is perfect for exploring new areas, escaping from zombies, or just having some fun. It's a simple but brilliant mod, and it adds a whole new dimension to Project Zomboid, so I really recommend checking it out. You can get it on Steam Workshop or in the link in the description.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
The next mod on our list is also by Tchernobill, and it's called Jump. This mod lets you jump over obstacles, gaps, and even zombies. To jump, all you need to do is start running or sprinting, and then press the jump key, which is going to be the F key by default, but you can switch that. You'll be able to jump distances of up to 3 tiles away. Whether that is between buildings or on the ground is up to you. Just be careful not to jump in water, because if you jump in water, you'll be stuck. You're going to have to either use debug to teleport out, or you'll have to add a cheat mod to teleport yourself out of the water. But either way, I don't see many scenarios where you'd fall into water jumping. Unfortunately, we can't do a cannonball just yet. Alright, the next mod up on our list is Monkey's Start Scenario Semi-Truck Trailer Nomad. This mod lets you start the game with a semi-truck and a trailer of your choice. Now you can finally live out your fantasies of being a doomsday trucker cruising the roads of Kentucky. This mod will add several new traits, which will give you a semi on spawn. You can either get a truck with a trailer or a non-trailer option. You have 2 variants of truck, Peterbilt or Oshkosh. I'm a Peterbilt kind of guy, but they're both pretty awesome. I highly recommend choosing one of the traits that starts with the trailer, because these trailers are so freaking cool. The best part about them is you can go inside using the mod RV Interiors, and you can make it into a full mobile base. All you need to do is go to the back of it, press E to open up the trunk, and then hold down the V button on your keyboard to bring up the radio menu and hit enter. When you're inside, you can customize it with furniture, appliances, any kind of storage, whatever you want really. It's so nice to have this much space. Some of them even have running water. My favorite, though, is the Peterbilt Sleeper, because it has a very awesome feature. If you use the RV Interiors mod, you can actually go inside the sleeper cabin, which is so cool. Once you're inside, you have access to a really cozy room with a bed, some shelves, and a little mini fridge. This is the perfect place for resting up and relaxing after you've had a long day driving on the road. You can also decorate your cabin with other items to make it feel more homey. There's one more thing you can do with the Peterbilt truck though that absolutely secures it as my favorite semi-truck in this game. With a high enough metalworking skill and enough metal pipes, bars, and sheets, you can actually transform this truck into the legendary Dead Reckoning from the legendary Romero film Land of the Dead. Yeah, this thing is an absolute beast after you're done. With full armor plating on the front, sides, top, and sleeper cabin, and even with chains on the tires. You can use it to plow through zombies before you retire back to the sleeper cabin for a break and a beer. You can enjoy dominating the roads of Kentucky when you're in this beast. Next up on the list, we have the gorgeous double-decker bus. I mean, this thing looks clean. And it handles quite well, surprisingly, for the size. You can find these in most urban areas, I've noticed, based on the spawn rate. It'll depend on your sandbox settings, of course, but I have mine on normal, and I'm finding quite a lot. So, like I said, very fun to drive. The best thing is, it's super huge. You can pack everything you possibly could need into this, and you're not going to run out of space. When you're inside, you have 2 floors you can walk around on. The first floor has a little driver cabin with a light switch for the whole bus, and then there's some really nice looking double doors near the exit area, but you can exit from pretty much anywhere. I really like the space you get here with the verticality. I think it's interesting to be able to have one level for like the bedroom and storage, and then the other level for your armory and your crafting station and things like that. I think you can do some really interesting designs with this kind of space. It's different than the trailers on the semi-trucks. Those are long. This is long and tall, so you get the best of both. Now, if you've been eyeing that nice hat that Mr. Mod has this whole video, well, you're in luck, because the next mod on our list is Boonies Give Me Booners. And as you would suspect, it adds quite a lot of boonie hats, including the one that Mr. Mod is rocking right now. So if you're looking for some new headwear to spice up your apocalyptic outfits, then look no further. You're going to have several new types, colors, and camos of boonie hats that you can find in the world, and you can wear them, put them on mannequins, collect them, covet them. So these are really popular hats among outdoor enthusiasts and military personnel if you're not aware. They look pretty cool. You can wear them on your back or on your head. That's my favorite part about this mod. I love wearing it on the back. It's a cool little look. And there's also 16 new camo patterns here, along with netting that can be crafted for each one. So you can customize to your heart's content. It's a situation we've all been in before. You have a car that you need to move. Well, thanks to this next mod, Out of Gas, you can actually push a car now. I'm loving all of these, physical, interactive mods that are coming out for Zomboid lately. Really lets you interact with the world. All you'll need to do to use this mod is go up to any vehicle, you'll click it, and you'll see Push Vehicle. The context menu is a little wonky. You have to click in just the right spot to get it to show up, but it's like the center of the car usually. You can select front, back, side. You can use this to clear out roads. I mean, I've had tons of situations where I needed to clear out vehicles, but they don't have gas, and I don't want to just fill it up enough to move out of the way. That's a pain. So now finally you can actually push a car like normal. This is also probably going to be really easy for blocking entrances to your base with vehicles. It's going to be way easier than filling them all up with gas and making a wall of cars. Now you can actually just push vehicles wherever you need them. So I'm loving this mod. I think it's really, really cool and a great idea. Alright, the next mod we have up is called Hive Mind. This is a really, really cool mod. So let me show you a bit of a demonstration on how it works. As you can see here, I'm placing 2 sets of 50 zombies each into the woods. This makes a total of 100 zombies in the woods. What I'm now going to do is go to the opposite side of this clearing, spawn 1 zombie, and turn off ghost mode, so I'll now be visible to the zombies. What's going to happen is this 1 zombie is going to telepathically communicate with that whole group of 100 and tell it where I'm at. So now they're going to come flooding out of the woods towards me because this single zombie sees me. That's the scary and beautiful thing about Hive Mind. Every zombie has the same field of view. You can't escape them. If even one sees you, every other zombie within a certain radius does see you as well.
Your location has been compromised.
That's a terrifying thought. I'm in the woods right now. Imagine in a city like Louisville or Raven Creek, how terrifying that will be. You can't escape them at that point. I don't even know a valid strategy about how to actually deal with this. So, I'm going to have to try this mod out at some point for a challenge run. We'll see how that goes. Man, I really could use a place to hide from all these zombies that can see my location now. Well, this next mod, Hide, by BitBraven, comes in perfect. All we need to do is find a hiding place. Right-click it and select Hide. Once you're inside, you won't be able to see anything or hear anything. You won't know anything that's going on outside of your hiding hole. There might be zombies, who knows what's going on, the house might be on fire, you've got no clue. You'll be stuck there in the dark until you choose to leave. Eventually, you're going to get so many debuffs that you're going to have to get out. But you can only hope it's safe when you leave. And if it's not, you better be prepared to run. Alright, the final 2 mods on our list are also by Tchernobill. He's made some awesome mods. They all play really, really well together. I highly recommend you get at least one, if not all of them. Crawl lets you crawl under vehicles. We also have Dash, which allows you to do a combat roll essentially, like a dodge, and you can move around zombies quite easily with this. I mean, you can go behind them, you can dodge out of their way if they're lunging towards you. It's very, very useful, as well as moving quicker. When combined with jump, you can do some kind of crazy gymnastics basically around the zombies. They don't really have a way to combat it, as you can see. Really though, you probably want to bring it up to sprinters or add some other kind of intense challenges. Eventually though, you will get fatigued and you're not going to be able to do it forever. So there is some bit of balance there, I guess, but that's up to you how challenging you'd like it to be. I had quite a lot of fun with these though, and I think you'd be just fine playing it on vanilla settings. Just be aware it will be a little bit easier, especially if you take full advantage of it. But you could do it in a balanced, lore-friendly way where you just use it in areas where it makes sense, and that would be just fine. I don't really think that would ruin the immersion or the balance. In fact, it would probably add to it. Well, I want to thank you all for joining. This has been a really fun list to make. I originally was going to put out my next episode of Double Decker Nomad before this, but just so many cool mods came up like this last week and 2 week period. It's crazy. You guys are making such insane stuff. I had to stop and make this first because I check the Reddit every day. I check the subreddit every day, and nobody is talking about these mods. I don't understand. Did people play them? Some of these have like 200 subscribers. Come on, you guys. These are really, really fun. I can't believe you're missing out. Alright, anyways, I hope you've enjoyed. I'm King Gecko. This is Mr. Mod. We'll see you on the next one.